Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Pisces Soul Path reading for March of 2023. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to leave a comment below in the comment section. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you. I also would like to send a heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much. And again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I'd also like to remind everybody to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also check out the mid-month readings that I offer here, as well as the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right. Without any further ado, excuse me. Please give us a message for what is on Pisces Soul Path for March of 2023. Only take uprights and only take jumpers from the deck. While there may be moments of silence, while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you might hear or see within yourself, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading. So we're not together in the physical. I am connecting to your energy. That's too many cards. In a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. All right. Thank you. Ace of Pentacles. Two more, please. Thank you. All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Empress, and at the bottom, we have the Five of Cups. So in March, on your soul path, it does appear that you are receiving this gift from the divine, and it is, I feel like you have manifested this, and this is exactly what you need to take you the rest of the way on your journey to get you closer to your ultimate destination, your ultimate desired manifest state, whatever that may be for you. And there is a sense that you didn't expect this to come in. It was somewhat of a surprise in the way that you received this. And so you are taking this time to meditate, contemplate on how to utilize this, because I feel like you could go in a couple different directions. And if I am remembering right, it was Pisces in the last cycle that had a kind of a splintering of the energy type of thing. Whereas this, whatever this is causing you to kind of bring all of your energy, like this person is doing with their hands, bring all their energy down to this one point here. And this is what you are contemplating as you do this meditation. I say any time is a good time for meditation, but this is definitely a call that this is would be really beneficial for you. So definitely get into that where you have been, your energy has felt a little drained. The Spirit's also asking you to take this time for yourself to recoup your energies, recoup your losses. And I feel like this has a lot to do with how you feel about yourself. There's a certain level of self-confidence that may have been diminished in the past couple months, but you are regaining this confidence. We have the Empress, so there is a lot of new opportunities, a lot of growth available for you in March and into spring here. And you are headed towards abundance, but I feel like this is an internal state that it's like you need this internal state of abundance before the universe will deliver this external. So March is really about focusing on the internal landscape. But definitely moving forward, feeling more stable than in the past couple months. And you are still looking back with some regret about something that took place in the past. Like I said, in the past couple months, this may be up to 6 to 8 months, that you are still looking back at these cups of emotion that have spilled out. But the divine is reminding you that you still have 2 cups here left. And this is really, the universe is saying this is exactly what you need. And this is in part this gift here. And then you can take your 2 cups across this river of emotion and find sanctuary here. And this is you in your sanctuary. But there is a call to you to kind of get over the hump of regret of the past. And there is this call for you to forgive yourself, forgive the situation, not for the other person, but so that you can move on without this regret, because it is weighing you down. It's slowing your progress. It's keeping you stuck in the past, and it's keeping you out of the now here. All right. Get some more information. Please give us 3 cards for what's on Pisces Soul Path for March of 2023. All right. We have Satsang, the Astral Song Singers, and Light Being. And then at the bottom we have Battle for Home, underneath the 5 of Cups. Excuse me, don't mean to blow your ears with a cough. I do apologize. We have Satsang. So in this time, you are meditating, you are contemplating, you're doing a lot of growth. But this card is also an indication that you're coming into your spiritual community, your soul tribe, if you will. But there is this definite family vibe to whatever this community is. And this is kind of this gathering of like minds where you kind of feel like you fit right in the groove there. And so in this, there's going to be a lot of learning, sharing, giving and receiving. This is where you can kind of tell your story, good or bad. And this is the type of community that is accepting and realizes that people can change here. And this is, I feel like, what you have been trying to do is do this change. And this is really facilitating this open-hearted energy for you. Then we have Astral Song Singers. So in March, the Spirit is asking you to take this time for yourself, do this meditation, or really contemplate on what direction you want to move forward. But this is also kind of the astral song singers. These are like astral road signs, or astral crosswalk attendants. And the Spirit is kind of indicating not to linger too long to smell the roses here. That this isn't, you don't want to get stuck here. Even though this is great, and I feel like you're feeling very good in March. there's something greater for you come the spring, but you could easily find yourself in this spiritual cul-de-sac, whatever this is for you. And there's still more ways to go until you're at your destination here. So the Spirit is reminding you to keep moving, remember your aim. And definitely look out for the signs here, because in March there's going to be a lot of signs, synchronicities that you're going to want to pay attention to. And it's like this, the Spirit is kind of calling your name, and you kind of feel that pull. But it is pulling you beyond March here. And it's like March for you, it's, if you've ever been on a road trip, it's like this nice little spot where you can park, stay for the night. You wake up and see the scenery, but you don't spend 2 weeks there. You stay there for a night, and you keep pushing. And this is what March is for you. It's this nice little spot where you can get this beautiful view of yourself, and then you move forward. Oh, you're right. All right, and then we have the light being. So I feel like this is you in part. You're moving forward with a lot of light. The phrase "light warrior" is coming to mind, or "light worker." These types of things might resonate with you. This is also an indication that you definitely have some aid in the Spirit with you. And this is a kind of unpredictable type of energy where the Spirit is helping you, and you might not notice how it is helping you a lot of times because it is sporadic. But this energy is kind of shuffling some pieces for you behind the scenes. And in the past, what you're kind of looking back at is, in your past, you have had this battle for home in the past 6 to 8 months. And so this is kind of indicating this battle for home, family, territory, business, finance, these types of struggles. You know, this type of battle. And it does appear that this is a battle that you feel like you've lost in this battle. Now, the Spirit is kind of indicating that you didn't lose the battle, and that really was not where you were ultimately destined to be. And that too is kind of like March. It's kind of like that spot that you got to see this really nice view for a minute. But now it's time to keep moving forward and keep your eye on the horizon, stay in the now, and let the past be in the past, if you can. I know that's easier said than done, but the Spirit is kind of indicating that would be beneficial for you. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Pisces' soul path for March of 2023. All right. That's nice. I have another Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, and all right, Tower. Okay. All right. So the past isn't going to go away so easily, but sometimes it's like that. Sometimes there's more processing to do. So we have the Ace of Pentacles again. So you are receiving this, whatever this is. It is a certain level of abundance, whether this be internal, this may be receiving a physical item or gift that is just what you need to get you beyond the hedge of this garden here. And this is really something that is going to help your manifestation here. Wherever you see yourself beyond spring, this is what's going to help you get there. Now, receiving this is causing you to reprioritize. And you are kind of reprioritizing yourself and the importance of getting proper coordinates for where you're wanting to go. You're really wanting to make a firm declaration to the universe, the divine, the spirits, whatever your path is, of, okay, this is where I want to go. This is where I want to end up. And you're kind of in this meditation, kind of seeing yourself in that situation here. So you're kind of reprioritizing that type of activity. And this meditation it will definitely make you adaptable to almost any situation. The deeper you get into this inner world of yourself. And we have a tower. So this is a sudden change here. I feel like the way that this comes in is, like I said, this is kind of surprising to you. And in this way, this is kind of this tower kind of moment. You may be meditating too, because this kind of creates this upheaval, because it's going to kind of derail whatever you've been doing up until this point, because this is going to come in really quick and you're going to have to kind of make a quick declaration at some point. And I say quick, now it might be 2 whole weeks that you're waiting to make this declaration, but in this grand scheme of things, that's pretty quick. But it is going to create a little chaos energy for you, and if you can work with that, you can find some benefit in that. But there is this awakening here. This gift is there's something mind-blowing about this, and this is kind of sparking this unexpected change in your life here. So it's like something is falling, but I feel like it is a certain level of mask that now don't get me wrong, now everybody at some point is wearing a mask, whether or not they know it or not. Even the I am the son of my dad. This to a certain extent is a mask that we use to explain ourselves, but this is kind of a narrative that's told by the mind here. So there is a certain level of identification with yourself, and it does appear to be false or faulty enough to drop from this tower when this comes in here. So do know you're only what's falling off of this tower is only what is no longer serving you and is not authentic to you anymore. Now, when these things drop that we identify with, it can definitely create some anxiety, some worry, some restless nights. But also, this energy of the past is still kind of, still has you kind of looking back. And this is also creating this anxiety type of energy in your system. And for some of you, this may be actual anxiety. But you kind of feel like the spirits are kind of mocking you to a certain extent, because whatever situation this was, you also manifested this. It was just for a temporary time, though, whereas I feel like you were invested a little deeper than that. Now, I feel like this is an illusion that your spirit team is laughing at you, and the truth of it is that we must go through these trials to make it to our ultimate destination, this destination that we signed up for before we were even born. So yes, we will go through trials, and the Spirit is wanting you to know that this is temporary and this is also going to pass for you, but you have to get into this new inner environment, and this is going to bring you into this new outer environment. Wow. There may need to be something expressed concerning that, and my throat is kind of going out here. So there may be some worries that you want to express. You may even want to reach out to the past and just kind of make some closure, whether you feel they were in the wrong or you feel you were in the wrong. You're feeling this pull to put this stamp of closure on whatever this past situation is. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. So it's like in March, you're really starting out with this one pentacle. But it is just the right pentacle that you need. And it does appear that into spring, you find yourself in this 10 of Pentacles type of energy. So this is long-term success. This is wealth. This is the type of thing that you can pass down to generations here. And so it does appear that there is some monetary gain tied up into this, but this has a lot to do with this inner wealth as well. So it's kind of like you're getting this overhaul from now until summer. The spirit is doing some heavy work on you right now. But it does appear that it is turning out in your favor if you can ride the ride. It's like if you've ever skateboarded down a really steep hill, going really fast, that can be an amazing ride unless you fall off. that is not a fun ride. So the spirit is asking you to just ride this ride. Just stay on. Keep your balance the best that you can and ride it, because if you can ride it into the beginning of summer, you're going to be like, wow, and you're going to be in this 10 of Pentacles energy, this Empress energy. So, but do what you will. All right, please give us 2 or 3 cards for what's on Pisces Soul Path for March of 2023. Whoa. All right. All right. We have Pilgrim, Alignment, and Perception. Thank you. So this is what you're kind of embarking on from March until I feel like the beginning of summer is this pilgrimage, this kind of vision quest, this spirit quest. You're really digging deep into this, your spirituality. This satsang, this collection of like minds is really going to help out with that. But you are kind of on this pilgrimage of your own soul here, of your own divinity. And then we have alignment here. So whatever you're receiving here is putting you into alignment with the path that's meant for you. And I feel like you're going to have a lot of paths that open up for you. But there's one that you're in alignment with, and you already know what I'm talking about, I feel like. And perception. So there is some perhaps misperceptions of yourself that it's tied to the past here. There's definitely a misperception of your ability to create change in your environment here. And these are kind of false notions of yourself. And that you have everything that it takes. And in relationships, sometimes they go south. This is not always a reflection of the people in the relationship. Sometimes two people it's like two opposing magnets. They just don't go together, and it's nobody's fault. It just sometimes doesn't work out that way in the way that we want it to, unfortunately. But it does feel like this is some of the shadows that you're kind of sifting through, and in doing so, you're finding this new perception of yourself. And I feel like the satsang is really going to help you do that too, with the open-hearted energy. Because if your heart is open, that means you have to love yourself as well. All right, please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Pisces Soul Path for March of 2023. All right. Thank you. Let's see if I can scoot these a little bit. Alrighty. All right, we have the elephant, so honor. So you are honoring the divine, you're honoring this gift when you receive it. You're really taking it seriously, taking it to heart, what you've just received, so much to the point to where you have to kind of take a time out to meditate and contemplate what this means to have this. Responsibility. You know you have this responsibility to yourself, to move forward in this way. You also are realizing that you have a responsibility to yourself to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself, forgive the situation if you can. And cooperation. So whatever this team is, you're definitely going to feel this collaborative vibe. There is this building, community, building of a team. And so you are really embodying these things in March. The wild horse, so freedom. This is going to provide a lot of freedom. Also getting out from underneath the past, and this is this self-imposed weight of the past. Every time you look back and you identify with these feelings and this idea of yourself, you're reaffirming this vibration of lack and loss. So sensitivity. There's definitely a sensitive cup type energy, this sensitive emotions taking place, being processed here. There is a hesitancy in moving forward because you kind of know as you move forward, you're really closing the book on whatever this past situation was, which you may have held out some hope that this was going to come back around for you. So there is some real sensitive emotions taking place, and these are bubbling up a lot of times when you're by yourself. But you also possess a sensitivity to the spirit, the voice of the spirit. This is why you're taking this time out, because you know if you do, you're going to get a message here, and spirit. So you are feeling this connection with the spirit and partnership. So again, with this collaborative type of energy, this cooperation. Here we have earth. So physical body, when we have the 2 Ace of Pentacles out here and the 10 of Pentacles, this is talking about this physical earth energy here. But there is also what I said earlier about this recouping of your energy here. This may also be a physical. Whatever you've been through in the past may have also been draining you physically, or you may be off your routine, not doing your daily exercise or eating right or things like this. So you are focusing more on your physical body. This may be appearance for some of you. Some of you, this may just be functionality of the body. But you are feeling more grounded, more stable. This meditation is definitely going to give you a more grounded feeling. Now, this satsang is very light and almost kind of in the heart space, kind of spaced out in the heart space, but it also possesses this grounding energy here. And again, we have this nurturing energy of the Empress here. So you are nurturing your own growth at this time, and you're nurturing this incoming abundance and cultivate. So you're definitely planting, and this is what you're doing in this meditation. You're planting these seeds for the future here. It may take 3 months to grow, but it does feel like you're trying to see what's the best place you can plant your seed. All right, please give us 3 cards for what is on Pisces Soul Path for March of 2023. 3 cards, please. It's too many. 1 more, please. Thank you. Okay. So we have your mission, excuse me, is not yet complete. So like I said earlier, the Spirit is asking you to, yes, enjoy this, smell the roses, I think is what I said, but don't stop to smell the roses too long because your mission is not complete. This isn't the end game. This is great, sure, but the Spirit is wanting you to know that this is not end game, because there's a part of you that is going to want to settle into this and be like, well, this is good enough. But over time, this is not going to be good enough. So the Spirit, the Divine, is reminding you that your mission is not complete here. You got to keep pushing. It says, I come from a different planet. So, and I feel like this may be how you kind of see yourself, or at least in this past situation, whatever this was for you, business, relationship. You had this in the back of your head. There was like this thing that was like, something, this just doesn't fit with me. I don't feel like this is the right place for me. Is this the right person? There's some red flags. I'm ignoring them, this type of thing. And this situation had you feeling like you're from another planet, like you're completely misunderstood and kind of not seen for the truth of yourself. And here we have the message, there are no mistakes. So you're looking back at this mistake, this perceived mistake, or how you could have done it differently, or what you could have done to change the tide. But the Spirit is indicating there are no mistakes. You were there in this situation because you were meant to be there to learn certain things. You've learned them. You're kind of learning this hard end lesson of this. And the Spirit is wanting you, again, you're right where you're meant to be. This is why you're receiving this. You're right where you're meant to be. There's no mistakes. Now, on these 2 cards, there are planets and depiction of the universe, or at least our solar system. So do pay attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, as these can all be utilized to your benefit. And I highly suggest looking into how you could personally incorporate something like that into your practice. Please give us 2 cards for what is on Pisces Soul Path for March of 2023. Jeepers, that's too many. Two cards, please. That's too many again. Okay. Please. 2. All right, 1. Okay. Oh, man, you are... All right. Thank you. We have the lunar moth here. So again, well, like I was saying, the moon cycles, it does appear, are going to play an important role for you. Also, just nighttime. I feel like there's this silence, and sometimes this worry and anxiety bubbles up, but also it's like you have these epiphanies when you're laying there in the dark at night here. So the spirit is indicating that to definitely keep a journal, document these things, because they will become more important down the line. But you are in this kind of metamorphosis here, and this meditation is really kind of you in your cocoon, waiting to emerge as this empress, or this lunar moth lady or person. Then we have the seer here. So I feel like this is kind of where you're headed here, into spring and summer, where you're kind of embodying this seer type of energy. Your astral sight or your spiritual vision is going to be heightened. You may even start to get glimpses of the future, peering beyond the veil and seeing different dimensions, connecting with the entities and energies there. This is kind of where you're headed here. And then we have the Death Mother here. So this is an indication too that you're wanting to leave this past behind, but it is still lingering behind you. And it does appear that it's lingering in your memory at this point. I don't feel like you really have too much connection with this past situation, outside of necessity. And you're trying to walk away, but it's like the thoughts of this have created this chain. So this is kind of, this chain is what you're being asked to kind of break here, in March. And then we have the fawn. So when you break this, it's like you're kind of able to come back to a more gentler version of yourself, a more kind of open energy. There's a softness about a fawn, the way that it moves through the woods, if you've ever seen it, and the way it eats, the steps it makes. It's very graceful and delicate in the way that it's moving. And this is kind of how I feel like you begin to move through your reality as we move into springtime. Please, what would you like to leave Pisces with for what is on their soul path for March of 2023? 3 cards, please, for a final parting message for our Pisces. Whoa. All right, now. All right. That's too many. All right. 1 more, please. All right. Alrighty. So, let's scooch these a little bit. We have the Ace of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and at the bottom we have the 8 of Wands here. So it does appear that you are having this breakthrough of truth. This may be all the gift that you need to get you beyond. I feel like it is more than that. this truth comes with something. There's this breakthrough, and again, this is kind of comes as a surprise. So it's like this sword of truth is kind of breaking through through the clouds and creating this tower here. Um, and somehow this is tied into this past situation. I'm not going to speculate, but you know what it is. So because this is tied to this pain from the past. It's like you're pulling one of these swords out of your heart and presenting it as truth here. Mm. And this, you have felt like this has been kind of a long time coming. This has been a long process. Like I said, this is 6 or 8 months in the making here. So this has felt like a lot of hard work for you. This has really brought up a lot of shadows for you. Whatever this situation that you're finally closing the book on here. But it does appear that there is a change. You are receiving some message about this breakthrough, about this gift here. And this is coming in very quickly. Again, this is a surprise. And this is something that you are most likely going to have to take action on. But this is coming in, and it is this opportunity for to really reach out and grab this pentacle that the divine is trying to hand you. I feel like initially there is a slight hesitation in taking whatever this is because it's tied to the past. I feel like you are taking it though, and this is going to mark this new path for you. Again, this is going to change the way that you see yourself. This is changing your perception of things. And this change is really what's going to allow you to close the book and let go of the past here. You realize that this kind of looking back has become kind of habitual of this regret and feeling bad about yourself or not having good thoughts about yourself. You're breaking this old pattern. Again, you're kind of in this metamorphosis in the beginning, or the beginning to mid-March, I would say. You're kind of in this cocoon of planning here. So again, you're spending this time in this cocoon mode so that you can make a very firm declaration to the universe, very clear, of this is what I want. This is where I'm going. So you're being very direct in what you're asking for, and you are moving forward with this strength. You're moving forward with a lot of self-confidence. I feel like whatever this is part of it, but really the self-confidence is coming from putting this finally to rest, closing the book on this, and getting this new perspective of yourself. But you are coming into a certain level of personal power that may not have been available to you, or perhaps whatever was going on with this situation had you feel like you were powerless, where now you are becoming this force of power here and moving forward with a lot of courage and finding that you have more persuasion and influence over your physical reality and your ability to manifest. So I think we'll go ahead and leave this reading here. Pisces, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement for March. There are a few bumps in the road, but it does look like mid to end of March has you sitting really nicely and really poised for a really successful spring and beginning of summer for you. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. You are truly most appreciated. And Pisces, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.